Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Buckle up, everybody.
You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano, and it is January the 26th, Tuesday of the year 2021. Welcome. So, right along, this week is not going to stop for anybody's business, so we're just going to move on up and get the show going. We've got a speed show tonight. We're going to go rather quickly. We're not going to get too deep repeat or repurpose. We're just going to say and go in 1 hour, because in 57 minutes, third phase of Moon has a really good video to show you, and I'm in it. So, hey, I could show it here live, but that would be cheating them out. So, I don't want to take 5,000 views from them. Welcome, everybody. So let me get the chat room pulled up into its normal position here, and we will start right off with a what are we doing first off? It is about, oh yeah, the ancient Sulawesi. It's just a discovery they found. And then we're going to get into UFO reports, a couple, and then crop circles, and then we're going to end it with a couple of sightings and a Bigelow report about what he thinks about, what's his name, Bob Lazar, or as we like to say, Bob Lazar. I don't know what I was going to say. Shh. Let's not do that. This is a professional business we're in now, remember? No more fun. Nobody can be made fun of. You know, I removed certain things in this room. You probably won't even notice it. But anyway, it doesn't even matter. I don't know what I was going to tell you. Some new background stuff. I don't know when I'm moving. I'm going to find out by the end of this week. I may be moving in March or June. I mean, what am I going to do? Month to month, pay an extra $100 a month? I can't stand this. I can't. And moving to Hawaii, not Hawaii, thinking of Hawaii, moving to Florida, not on my top 10 or 20. I will have some good drone footage from the ocean. So that'll be cool. Oh, by the way, yeah, I'm going to try to squeak in the fog ride I had yesterday on the way up north. I was halfway to Doc Skinner's house. Couldn't believe it. I am getting a warning saying that my stream the bit rate needs to be lowered to 4,500. I have it at 7,000 to do 60 frames a second. But I'm not getting a good stream. Does it look good for you? Usually it says beautiful, right? It's all green. Let me take a look before we get started here in fast motion. I never go fast on this show. That's obvious, right? We usually take our time. Let's see here. Does it look good for you? Oh, it looks fantastic. Usually it says beautiful, right? It's all it looks fantastic. Let me take a look before we get started. Oh, no, it is breaking up. I never go fast on this show. That's obvious, right? It is breaking up a little bit. Let's see here. Damn it. I can lower it, I think, while I'm live. Let me see if I can. That sucks. It's got to be here. Let's see. Output. Nope. I can't do anything while I'm on the show. Just going to have to stay with it, guys. It'll break up. It'll get better. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I know it's bad. It's not me, though. It's well... Look, here. Let's do this. I'm going to show you something. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Good one, producer. Can you get me back? God. You know what? You can go. Go home for the rest of the night. Yeah, come back tomorrow. I don't need you here. Nah, because I can do it just as worse. All right, where is it? Where's my tester? You son of a bitch. I want to play games. Everybody's got to be a funny guy, right? It should be right here. Here it is. It's different on this page. It should be at 920 to 940. Oh, it is slow. Damn. Yep, it's slow. Okay, so I had problems when I was at 150. Why am I still having problems at 750? It should work like nobody's business at that speed. And this is usually 30, 35. This is really bad. Yep. Damn it. So we've got issues. Wow. Okay. Here's my other results. Check this out. You can see. Look, 944, 931, 34, 30 down or up. 33, 35, 34, 917, 948, 936. And now, bump, bump, bump. All right, so I'm just letting you know. That's what's going on, all right? So let's get to the show. Here we go.
Everybody, video here for you today. Now, I just want to do a quick one here over coffee. This is a place I've been meaning to talk about for a long time.
I have to do a...
About a year and a half, 2 years ago, I did a series on ancient ruins in the Pacific Ocean out here on islands, Tonga, Nam Madal, Palau were some of the sites I covered in that series. And there was one site I never did a video on, and I've been meaning to do one on ever since. Saw a story pop up on this place last week. I know a few here a few days ago. I know a lot of you saw that story reported, so thoughts to the people in this part of the world.
Sulawesi?
But there are some pretty interesting things spread out all over this island. Mysterious ancient things. Let's go take a look. Here's a story that came out last week. Matt at Ancient Architects did a video on this, and I will leave the link below if you haven't checked this out. But
yeah, that's right. This is the cave art. It's 45,500 years old. Oh my God, I can't believe this. Here we go.
I know there was a discovery made in the Amazon that a little strange and a little mysterious, but there is a representation of a pig, I guess. And I will leave the link for Matt's video below. One interesting...
Wait a second. Why was this up there? Isn't this overspray like from a spray paint can?
Representation of a pig, I guess. And I will leave the link for Matt's video below. One interesting area is the Bada Valley, and it's right down here. I know Graham Hancock wrote about it in, I think it was Magicians of the Gods.
No, it was Fingerprints of the Gods.
But there was some interesting statue-type figures that kind of remind you Easter Island and a few other places found right down here. Here's a good website I found. I will leave the link below. Bada Valley, Sulawesi, Indonesia, megalithic statues hidden half a world away. And here's a look at one large statue.
Wow.
Obviously glad to be here.
But yeah, look at this. That was in the ground. Look at his implant. Nice. Nice picture. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Hi. It's a carving. Not much I can do. Anyway, that link will be in the description. That comes from the channel CF-Apps, APPS 7865. The guy's got 100,000 subscribers. He knows what he's doing. And that's the big mystery of ancient Sulawesi. Sulawesi? Tegucigalpa? All right. So, they were talking about, believe it or not, on Reddit, or Not Here I Go. Is it working better? Man, I hate this. Come on. Oh yeah, it's much better now. It got better. I do, before the show, I do it every time. It's the number of people, and it should be fine now. Mario Heat's asking me because of yesterday's excitement on the show, how am I feeling? Pretty good. It was a slow day today for me. I slept last night, 6 hours, woke up, ate, checked on emails. Oh, that's right, I did wake up from 10:30 to 12. Then I fell back asleep for about an hour and a half. Then I woke up, sat around trying to figure out what to do for tonight, set up the show. All right, anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm fine. Everything's good. Everything's good. All right. So the next thing I want to talk about is the conversation that I'm seeing on the internet. This one comes from Reddit. Yeah, it says, this is by Tim Deem, just a few hours ago, posted, even if there is a hard disclosure, we will not believe it. Really? A hard disclosure? Why wouldn't we believe it? I would believe it. You know what a hard disclosure is, right? A hard disclosure, it's one of two things. Maybe it isn't. I think, for me, disclosure is telling us you know or have contact or have captured or in our possession or living on the same planet aliens. To me, that is a hard disclosure. That, by itself, is as hard as it gets. Would you believe it? Depends on how they release it. It's hard to believe anything we see nowadays, even if it's the real thing. We're like, something's wrong. That looks too good to be true. But I guarantee it, if an alien was living and next to the president You would be able to tell if that's CGI, I think. See, they should have done disclosure when they figured out high-def televisions are going to be in everybody's palm or in their home on the wall. Because now we get so much detail from 4K, even 8K or Ultra. It would be awfully hard to fool anybody nowadays. If you went back to the way it was before high def, it would have been a little bit easier. So then he says, everyone proclaims that they're pushing healthy skepticism on a lot of posts, and I'm sure there is a majority that can agree on specific cases. However, I've seen people try to discredit or dismiss away the most credible sources, cases, and people way too often in this subject. The mental gymnastics some of you people do just to dismiss credible people is insane to me, he says. Well, this is a cover-up of a bigger cover-up of the biggest cover-up. It is. This isn't like who shot JFK. This has world implications, worldwide implications. Yes, I have the biggest cup of the in my arsenal. This is as big as my head. It's coffee. No sugar. Not off sugar 100%, although I should be. The only thing I eat that's sugar now is bread, Gatorade, Ensure, spaghetti. Just to answer Mario Heat. Last night, I had an Ensure. These are these meal replacement shakes, real little, 370 calories, 16 grams of protein. And I don't think there's any sugar in it. But if there is, it's super small. I chugged one of those before the show. And not even 5 minutes later, my coffee was cool enough for me to drink, and I really liked the coffee. And that was, there was sugar in it. And I chugged almost all of it. And those two drinks mixing together didn't sit well. And I started breaking out into sweat, and my heart rate went up to 166. I felt the sweat, and I started getting dizzy, and I had a hard time breathing. Like I went to go take a deep breath and got no satisfaction out of breathing. So I'd go, and it didn't feel like I got a full breath. You ever do? So and then that's what happened. And it took about 20, 30 minutes for me to recover. And then, we were halfway done with the show by then. But nonetheless, still did an hour and 45 minutes. It was fun. But I'm okay, but I'm not okay. I'm okay right now. All right, next. Hard disclosure. People have different meanings what they think hard disclosure is. The reason you can't say alien technology, because how are you going to prove it's alien? Show us the flying saucers? Yeah, maybe. I think we would need somebody to show us everything. And then they would need to go around the world and showcase it. Like an event. This is the UFO, like Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus did. Do they still do that? Well, not during the 1919. And that's a shame with ufology. We see that now with UFO videos. We're done. Done with UFO videos. They are so hard to tell what's real and what isn't. Even the real ones, I'm like, okay, it really does look like a drone. I mean, you can say, drones do this, all right? This is what they do. They're always moving, right? They're never just like this, perfectly still. Never. I don't care what drone you have. Wind is going to push it. It's going to do this. And I see that a lot when people say, oh, these lights are phenomenal. Yeah, it's a dot, but oh man, it's hovering. Okay. And then the drone will go like, you know, this and then you see something where it looks like near or it goes near. Even if I didn't have a drone, a lot of this stuff looks like drones, birds, drones, birds, balloons, planes, etc. All right, next. Okay, we're going to play a few of these because we have to. Some of the best UFOs ever filmed in space. This video has 100 of them. So what I'm going to do, I will put the link in the description after the show. But I'm going to leave the video here for a couple of days, and we're going to piece each one. And, you know, we'll do 2 today, 2 tomorrow, and so on until we get through 100. No, I'm just picking the best of the best after tonight. Check this out. Oh, this comes from Ufology TV. So let me put this up as, you know, and do this so you could see it. And there we go. I got to do it this way because I don't want to get any claims. But we can do this. It's ISS. I'm okay. It's all right. Coming from the bottom.
We are currently receiving downlink from Discovery as it passes over the Pacific Ocean.
This is amazing.
Once again, the Cirrus is part of the AFP 675.
Amazing.
The problems that have occurred with the 2 tape recorders on AFP 675 have had no impact.
What is going on? Why are they in pairs?
Quite well. The community, the payload community, working with that particular instrument is very happy with
Okay, so I'm a little suspicious, and it's very hard for me not to be when I see objects coming from the same exact place. So, anybody want to take a guess? All right, me neither, because I think it's ice. How could I say that? Why would I say that? I'm only saying it because they're coming from the same place. I don't know for sure, but there's a lot of ice commute. Obviously, I'm still having the effects of yesterday. Obviously, there's a lot of ice buildup around the ISS. My God, ISS, ice.
Active with the data that they've
received. She can't even speak of it.
Cirrus is the primary payload on AFP
they're cool.
675.
They look like Tic Tacs.
The recorders in question are related to the secondary payloads, specifically the FAR UV.
All right. Okay, I get it. Let's find another one here. I think I remember this one. See, that looks like they're all just hanging out in the same region, right? All right, this is the last one then. Yeah, wow. It can't all be ice, right? Come on now. Oh my God, that's right, I remember this. Wow. Come on. Are you kidding me? Of course they did. Let's go back to that. Holy smokes. This is unreal, Mary. Mary, we need this stuff. And they're coming from different directions. I don't like that they come from left to right a lot of the times, but this isn't, I don't know if this is looking straight down at Earth anymore, but wow, look at this. It's pretty wild. Then they pop up over here. I love this one. And you can see the lights, I think, from the ISS are not hitting those objects. Pretty wild. Again, this comes from Ufology TV. Put that out yesterday. I don't know how many subs they have, but I'll give them a thumbs up. I subbed today. I think I send them information on GoofOn. Well, you are listening to GoofOn tonight. Glad you can make it here. John Appleby's here. Valerian the Mac the Third is here. B. Baker's here. Thanks, guys, for coming here. Mikey Gematria, Off-World Adam Creations got a wrench tonight. Congrats. Valerian, yep. J.P. Bassigno. Rebecca Turner's here. J.P. Bassigno. Oh. United States of Other Legal Issues. Wait, that's your name? United States of Other Legal Issues. Well, you said you know the digital signals that we received today. We actually stole that from ET. It was on one of the ships that we recovered from them. We received signals today? That's cool. Alien Girl, Uno. Ash Dobbs is here. I haven't seen Mr. DB Cooper, but I'm sure he's here. Somewhere, maybe not. He'll be back, maybe some other day. Eric81872, welcome back. Joe Wall. Not Joe Walsh, Joe Wall. Betty Double Kick Chick. Nice to see you. I don't think I've had the pleasure. So welcome to GoofOn. GoofOn stands for Greatest UFO Network. It used to be Giordano's UFO Network, but I felt that was a little narcissistic. So I just said greatest. A little bit narcissistic. What's up, Mervin Pervin? God, I poked my eye with my thumb. All right. Just wanted to say, Stu Garrison, Sandra Heat and Stu Garrison. If they got together and made a baby, it would be its own planet. Is that the head? No, that's not a head. That's a space station. Meanwhile, back to the ISS. What are we doing? We have one more UFO thing? Oh, yeah, this is a UFO sighting. No, I'm not playing that one. Where is it? I had a good one. Is this it? Direct link to NASA, picture 3. No. I think it was. Here. Oh, yeah, this is it, I think. Just as a goof. Maybe, I don't know. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to call bullshit on this one. You see, I don't need this. I don't need this in my life. What are we doing? Forget them. I'm Xing out of it. Don't need it. All right. Oh, that's right. I don't think I did this yesterday. We can talk about this. Are we having a bad connection, everybody? Oh, Steve Carney. What's up, Steve Carn? I hope I'm saying your name right. Tina Mobley, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Stephen Quigley, welcome. Thanks. Hey, there he is, Mr. D.B. Cooper. 7. Welcome, everybody. Iceman Gambino, Fraps Eppuccino. Good. Derek Doherty's here. Betty Double Kick Chick. Oh, yeah, we got you. Anyways. I just wanted to say it again. Gerson. Crow Step's here. Is it Crow Step? It looks like Crow Stop. I hope I said it right. But here we have the world's 8 best places to hunt for extraterrestrials and search for UFOs. And we can go with Lake Tahoe, California. Really? Really? Lake Tahoe. Wow. When was the last time we've had anything from Lake Tahoe? I don't know. I haven't seen. All right, here's his 8 favorite locations for your own. Chile, of course. Chile is often mentioned as the country with the highest recorded number of UFO sightings. Due to its low humidity, high altitude ridges, and clear skies with little pollution, Chile has become a favorite among UFO seekers from around the world. I agree. What's that? Yeah, right there. Yeah, good place. Paranal Observatory in northern Chile. It's located at the Atacama Desert of Chile. ESO's Paranal Observatory is one of the best astronomical observing sites in the world. The ESO Hotel and La Residencia, adjacent to Paranal Observatory, provide accommodation to staff and media only. Tourists are not allowed to stay overnight. In order to visit the observatory, it's a 2-hour drive from the Cerro Moreno Airport. ALMA Observatory is the most ambitious radio observatory on Earth. Unlike optic telescopes, radio telescopes are designed to capture radio waves emitted by sources in space. This is a segment of the electromagnetic spectrum that allows researchers to take a closer look at the universe. And ALMA has 66 antennas, 54 12-meter diameter antennas, and 12 7-meter diameter antennas. That's a big one. San Clemente UFO Trail. San Clemente, Chile is considered to be the unofficial UFO capital of the world. Bet you didn't know that. I didn't. You know where I thought it was? Chile. I really don't know. What's this? Stephen Karn. Goof on. My nickname in school was Chile. Get out. All right. That's a good one. Next, El Qui Domos Astronomical Hotel. The El Qui, as I like to call it, is a small 10-year-old hotel that is located in the heart of Elqui Valley, a narrow valley stretched in between the Andes Mountains. The hotel is equipped with a restaurant, an astronomical observatory, an outdoor pool, and 11 air-conditioned and centrally heated rooms. The rooms are divided into 7 geodesic domes and 4 observatory-style cabins. The domes have a private bathroom, a living room on the first floor, and a bed on the mezzanine floor, from where you can uncover the roof of the domes and search the skies. Here it is. She's a beaut. I think that was in one of my thumbnails recently. The Andes UFO Tours. Take this excursion on horseback to the Andes along the trails of the local cowboys, an adventure that will take you through a natural and wild landscape under a perfectly blue sky and along the Choqui, look at this word, Cochi, Cochi Guaz River. You will be accompanied by a trained guide who will educate you on the skies using a 12-inch telescope while sitting around a campfire and drinking pisco sours. Look at this. Huh? What does this mean? This is a sign. Anyway, you can find the rest of these in the link in the description I'll put at the end of the show. Now, I'm not one to get excited anymore about crop circles. Really, I'm not. They just seem to have fallen to the wayside in ufology, and I think that's sad. What I think is happening is I think we have deciphered a lot of these crop circles, their meanings, their language, and how they're made. With that being said, it is time for crop circles.
What are they?
What are they?
Why are they?
Come on, everybody.
What do they mean?
He's gonna smile here.
What are they?
Look at him. Yeah, he loves it.
Why are they? What do they mean? What do they mean?
It is time for crop circles, everybody. So, that is our intro to crop circles. Forever. All right, this just formed last year. It just formed last year. I mean, that's a riot right there. How can something just form? It formed a year ago, June of 2020, this. Mysterious crop circles leave locals baffled after appearing in Village Field. Now, you think, my goodness, we've seen this crop circle before, right? The thing about this one is, it was just made last year during a spamdemic. Crop circles that look like they could have been left by UFOs have been found in Poland. That's where this is. Discovered on July 19th in the village of Naderzyce in west central Poland. I know I butchered the name. Viewed from above, the 25 perfect circles are arranged in a pattern with 3 branches that meet at the center. Okay, 1, 2, 3. The circles decrease in size as they move away from it. A video of the circle was posted on YouTube where it's been viewed over 15,000 times. You see, nobody cares about crop circles anymore. But we're going to figure it out tonight. What do they mean? Are they harbingers of world change? The secrets in the field. I think it's been calling to me to play that song. Something's going on with crop circles lately. I think there's been a lack of crop circles. But this one showed up, and the person says, "I'm certain that these signs must mean something," commented one internet user on YouTube. Another suggested that circles were made by humans, by people who have too much time. This is not the first time that these kinds of signs have been found in Poland. Really? Sounds like a copyright-free song. But here it is. They were observed last year in the rural municipality of Orchowo in the west central Poland, around 45 kilometers by road from where the ones this year were discovered. Earlier, they also appeared near the village of Wyletowo. My goodness, I usually can hit these. In north central Poland, which led to it being called the country's UFO capital. For now, there's no information about how the crop circles and asteroids were made or who might have been behind them, but they are already attracting photographers and UFO hunters. Okay, so if you look at this crop circle again, thank you. Let's go back to the original picture. This thing here. What do you think it means? If this was made by aliens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Does that mean 8 of our planets that we don't count Pluto as a planet anymore, so we're going with 8? This is the sun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sure there's 8. 8, 16, 24. So maybe it's a 2-year calendar. But somebody, and I can't remember who, I'll find out in a minute, sent me an email about the number 12. Why 12 is important, I don't know. But I don't think it has anything with crop circle here. So what does this mean? Take away the rest. take away this down. Just give me these right here in the center. If they would have just done this, I would have been happy with it. And you can see all of these are the same size, right? These three are the same. This one's just a little bit bigger. So I would have to imagine this is 3.14 multiplied or divided by 24. Somehow it works with the number 12. I'm not a mathematician. I'm just trying to figure out what it is, what it says. And then I look here, and this one's got eaten up by the tractor that went by, made the lines. This one stayed pretty much its shape here too. Crop circles are very frustrating. Super frustrating. It's like, who was the guy? Colin Andrews? He and Linda Moulton Howdy Doody used to get together, right? In the 80s and 90s. That's how Linda Moulton Howe, I think, got started in this field, or got noticed anyway. She got notarized, I almost said. Big stamp on her ass. Boom. Oh, oh. Poor Linda Moulton Howdy Doody, fresh and fruity. So, you think people make these? All of them? I'd have a very hard time with that. But back in the day, well, it only took 2 guys to take down the crop circle belief. Dumbest, even back then, the media. Check this out. This comes from CTV News. It says 2 Brits reveal they're behind the crop circles. And this killed crop circle hunting for good.
We wanted to make the UFO societies think that a UFO had landed, you see. And after a few...
I want to take this thing and I want to shove it in his ear hole and look through the other side. These 2 guys right here, I'm not wrong when I say this because I'm a good judge of character. They're assholes. You want to know why? Because the government asked them to come out of retirement and say they're the 2 dudes making the crop circles. Nobody questioned it. But don't they look like 2 retired military dudes that were asked, hey, can you do your country one more thing, or the world, or do us a favor? Doug and Dave. These 2 yahoos. Did you see how shitty the crop circle looked behind them? It's not tight. It's not form-fitting. They're not intertwined, and people bought it. Look at that shit. That's a crap piece of... That is the worst evidence.
Think that a UFO had landed, you see. And after a few years, they didn't know whether to believe it or not.
It's an obvious. I mean, it's absolutely obvious. This here, you see, it's not consistent at all with a genuine phenomenon.
Right. It's not consistent at all. There's my buddy. That's not Colin, is it?
I just don't believe them, no.
Absolutely beautiful. There's no traffic, there's no human beings.
It looks nothing like a real crop circle. It's similar, but you don't have intertwined wheat. You don't have the expulsion cavity, right? There's little nodules like a knuckle, and it's moist. So the pressure, supposedly, or the radiation, or whatever it is that's being used, like a microwave. They found that there's a microwave type energy that is really potent in the center of a crop circle, and as you go out further from the center, it's weaker and weaker and weaker. Why that is, I have no idea. But they think that's where the ship's hovering and just making the design. And the expulsion cavities popped, but they popped less the further away you go. You could see when you're halfway away, they're halfway popped, and when you're all the way out, it looks like they got a little bit annoyed and took a peek outside. You know, so these cavities, these expulsion cavities, really tell a lot. And there was a college, I don't know if it was Sanford or what, but they went out and tried to recreate the effect of microwave radio bursts or whatever was used. It didn't really work. But these two guys, and that's what bothers me. People are like, oh, it's just two guys. But nobody said it's just two guys doing 100 of these a year all over the world. And they did one with 115 circles in it? 300 yards. No. Doug and Dave did not do the 145 circles in a circle, crop circle. Sorry, guys. But it worked. People immediately, Colin Andrews even said, as soon as that article came out, it was as if nobody cared anymore. They believed it hook, line, and sinker. So why would the government or governments around the world have these two dill holes go out and say they're responsible? I'm not buying that it wasn't the government telling us, having these two guys go out there and do it. Hey, Brandalee Boonjay, thank you for the $5 super chat. Super sticker. Check it out. There it is. She says, hiya, hiya, hiya. Thank you so much. And oh, wait, Sam Albright. Oh, wait. For a $5 super chat, he says, sent a pic about a triangle object to your Facebook and ISS pic to third phase. Huh? To my Facebook? Really, Sam? I'll check right now, bro. I'll check that shit out because, well, it depends on when you sent it. But I'm telling you, man, I was on Facebook looking for stuff. Let's see. Let me pull up my account. Mr. DB, he had to join in the old fun of the $5 super chat. Thank you, Mr. DB Cooper. You all three are extreme generosos. He said, I had to join in the fun, he says. All right, let me see. Let me take a look for you guys. Let me get this back on me. All right. So here I am. Facebook. Messenger? Did you send it to Messenger? Because I don't... What's your name on Facebook? Kay Kaylee with the $4.99 super chat. And she says, hey, me too, Mr. DB Cooper 77. I wanted to join in the fun, is what she means. Thank you, Kay Kaylee, for the $4.99 super chat. Sam Albright is your name, okay? So you sent it to Messenger. I don't understand what the yes means, but let me see. Sam. What's your last name? Albright. Oh, there you are. Okay. I don't see anything. See now. Well, why didn't I get this? I promise you. I never saw this. From January 6th. You want me to show this? All right, guys. We'll get back to crop circle. We don't really need to, but let me show you what he sent. So, I don't know what I'm looking at. That's the thing. This is, oh, and now I have an excellent stream, it says. Of course we do. Oh my God, we're running out of time already. Third phase is coming up. I think we're just going to keep going. I can't stop the show when I haven't finished. This looks pretty interesting, but I don't know what I'm looking at. Hold on. Let me make sure I don't show. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what this is. Hold on. I want to check something, though. I don't want you to see any private information by accident. So why did it take me... That's the original. I tried to mess around with contrast and filters to see if I could get the triangle shape. This is what I got. So he says, I don't know if you guys know how to enhance this or not, but a red light out my window caught my attention. So I went outside, and when it flew over it, it was triangle shaped, 3 red lights and a white light in the middle. No sound at all. This is the second time I've seen this by my house. My friends always dismissed this, so I stopped talking to them about it. Let me see. Okay, so this is the original pic. That's just too small. Yeah. See, this is what we call dots. Oh, but there is something in here. All right. It looks interesting. The camera probably moved. But you see, this is why third phase probably didn't get back to you, and it's not why I didn't. I just accepted you as you saw, but for some reason I didn't see it. But I'll have to take a closer look. This to me can be anything, Sam, but I'll take your word for it that you saw it and it made no noise. I see something around the edges, though. Like, this looks like it's got some triangular... Yeah, give me a little... Let me see if I can do something here. No, I can't. I didn't expect that, so I'm going to go back. We'll come back to that maybe tomorrow. I'll look. I'm making a video for some things that people sent me, and I'm really sorry I didn't see that, Sam, but for maybe another night. Let me finish up here. Crop circles. Oh, okay. Who's behind the giant crop circle in Elba? We already talked about that. Here's some beautiful... Was it aliens? An SFU professor weighs in on crop circles. Wow. Crop circles, they're strange, he says. And it's Paul Kingsbury, a professor at SFU, has some theories.
Theories range from magnetic pulses from the iron core of the Earth. There are theories of extraterrestrial visitation. There are lots of theories about aquifers, these underground water systems that carry forces of energy. There are theories of portals to other dimensions within the Earth. But no one can explain the complexity and the frequency of these crop circles, which don't just appear in southwest England, but in many places around the world, including here in Canada.
Sam
There's
sent me
been
something
experiments
fun.
done taking the seeds from these crop circles, and the yields are much higher than crops outside of the crop circle in the same field. So one theory is that there is a kind of pulse of energy coming up from the Earth's core or below the crust to increase the fertility of crops, which were so important with the introduction of agriculture in human history. During a workshop, participants would be asked to draw using compasses, crayons and pencils the exact shape to tune into or become more intimate with the crop circle. And there was a heavy emphasis on the logic and the beauty and the design of these crop circles as a way to bring the researchers closer to the phenomenon.
All right. So this comes from Sam, who just sent this to me. This is like on the fly. Sam Albright? Isn't that your name? Shelly Morrison. Well, Shelly, I called you. You didn't pick up. I called the second time. You didn't pick up. I sent you 2 emails, no response. So either you call me back tomorrow, message me what was so gosh darn important, or don't. It's like the 3rd time you've done that. I'm just saying it because I see you here, and I want you to know that I got your messages because you didn't respond. That goes to everybody else. If you send me a message and you say, call me, it's extremely important, and I call you and it goes right to voicemail, well, now I don't, want to deal with it. And I know you wouldn't pick up maybe exactly that time, but not even a response, nothing? That's frustrating. That makes me feel like not that important. Okay, so this is what was just sent to me. This dot over here from Sam Albright, this looks like the ISS. Now, you can see it's above the horizon of Earth. We're not looking straight down at Earth like sometimes we get those videos, and it could be a lot of different things. This is above in the black. Check this out. Now, it may not be the exact shape. Looks like it's off the TV screen. But the next picture, a little different contrast, I believe, with that. But it's out there, and I'm not sure if it's a tic-tac, a square, a dot, a triangle. But I love this stuff. And what is this? A triangle out in the clouds? Pretty awesome. Thank you, Mr. Albright. Very cool. Oh, I didn't mean for people to see that. You also said here back to me, wife and I randomly watched the ISS on our TV in the living room, and wife caught this before I did. So I backed this up and holy crap, what is that? That's the best feeling. I love it. That was cool. I know, 3rd Phase of Moon's got their show starting, but, we got one too. I'm on the same time every night. So if I can't finish in time, that's the breaks. Now, we'll be done in time. One more thing. Here's a UFO sighting off the coast of San Clemente. Arrives in Mexico and stops on Tijuana. And 3, 2, good.
On January 25th, a huge UFO was seen passing on the coastline of the city of San Clemente, California, United States, to the south. On the same day, a Mexican citizen named Gerardo Choco Trompetas, who resides in the city of Tijuana, Mexico, has seen an enormous object almost identical to that seen in San Clemente. We recall that Tijuana, Mexico, borders the United States and is only 123 kilometers from San Clemente, where the cigar-shaped UFO was first seen. The Tijuana witness has published on his Facebook channel the video of the object hovering above the sky of his city, filmed with his mobile phone. Apparently, this would be the same object, since the distance between the two cities is very short, and the object spotted in the United States was going south. Ufologists who are investigating this sighting have ruled out that it could be a conventional aircraft. It cannot be a helicopter.
Oh, that's an airplane! Is that not an airplane? How is that floating there? You understand?
Or an airship, since it changed shape and had no wings or propellers.
Okay, I can't play anymore. Damn it. But that link will be in the description. This is what's coming on in a few minutes. That's 3rd Phase of Moon's video. I'm telling you, tonight's show went too fast. It went too fast. You know what I mean? Didn't it? Oh, look, and I didn't even do the right. See, I'm so, God, I can't stand me sometimes. All right. Well, when this starts, now tomorrow I am definitely putting up 2 videos tomorrow. Well, 1 video in the show. So some of you have sent me stuff like Coral. You understand? Coral sent me something. Mary. I may put some Jean Ward up, but that I can do a video a day with the stuff I've gotten here waiting, and I'm going to start dropping that tomorrow morning. So by noon Eastern, you guys will see a video. I may put 2 up. I don't know. But we have got a third phase of moon coming up. This is FBI declassified documents claim Nikola Tesla was an alien. That is right. I didn't talk about it I'm in this, and I didn't talk about it. But he might be an alien. No shit. Can you imagine? Doesn't it make sense that he would be, though? Right? Doesn't it make sense? All right. It does to me. How does he know so much? Right? He created a lot of things, this guy. Yeah, maybe he didn't. It's all a lie. It's all a lie. Everything's a lie. All right. What do you want from me? What? That's it? All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining Goof On tonight. We're going to go to third phase of moon. So we'll be back tomorrow. Thank you, moderators and super chatters. Thank you, everybody. Very generous. Extremely. And I want to thank the newcomers and the veterans. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for hanging out. Hey, it may be a short show, but it sure was informative. And remember, if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out for ufology. So let's go over to third phase and buckle up. We've got some interesting stuff coming up. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.